were not necessarily used for good. And there are key players that I have met in this lifetime from that lifetime who have tried to do the same thing, tried to derail me and get their hands on the symbols, and it didn't work. Yeah, so we've all been badasses, we've all been sweet angels. It's just all that matters is what we do this time around. So we're all doing the good shit right now. Thank you, Jane, and thanks for being honest about.
I thought should I was like, no, I probably told the truth.
It's alright. I don't take it personally.
No, I know you don't.
Yeah. And maybe that's why Kuan Yin was there.
Yeah,
it's just
in between that energy.
I had to move him because he was like, really? You know, like, really?
Which one have you got? Oh, the Syrian.
Like, they pulled stuff out my throat, and then I nearly choked. And then he was like, get off. Listen, they're just good shit. Get off. It wasn't you. It was like the others. They're all full of shit.
Yes, that's alright. He's quite. He's like that. He's not all mushy and nice and let's be friends, let's cuddle. He's a no-nonsense kind of person. Thank you. And Jane?
Very different experience from that. We all have such different experiences, don't we? Yeah, I just found it really blissful. Lots of cellular activity, lots of vibration in my body and stuff. And it was lovely.
Awesome. Thank you. And Ross?
Yeah, I was very deep. I could hear everything you were saying, but when you said like come back, I couldn't even open my eyes, let alone move. So I just like stayed with it for a bit. But yeah, I just felt very, very peaceful. A lot was happening too, like different. I don't know. My arms felt like they were up somewhere different. Like, I don't know. And some sort of clearing in my head.
Well, it surprised me. I was going as loud as I possibly could. It's like, ah! It's like, blast those ears out. But that's, the tones will literally just blast stuff out that's
like
blocking.
Sort of like popping, like, I don't know.
Your eardrum, maybe?
I don't know. Something clearing anyway. But yeah, I feel really peaceful.
Awesome. Siobhan?
Yeah, that was very powerful. Particularly, could feel it I think over the weekend, clearing on the solar and the core and the sacral. So particularly when you all talking your languages, I could feel them going off there.
Excellent.
So,
Thank you. And Shani?
Yeah, I was with it for a while. I felt a lot of like movement in my head and unblocking. As soon as that symbol came down, it was like ding. And yeah, I felt it going through. And then when you guys all started up, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch. And there's some pretty funny stuff going on. And then I just went completely out, and I was like, oh, hang on, have we finished? Oh, okay. And then come back. Just give me another 5 minutes. I went pretty deep.
You were in very deep because when you finally opened your eyes, we'd already been like waiting a little while, and then I was like, and everybody back in the room, and I could see you were still out. Turn the lights up, everybody back in the room, and yeah, it took you quite a while.
And
This
it's
is
like
a really
only
deep
about
one.
10 minutes ago that I was sitting there going, you guys are so funny. And then
Yeah.
gone.
I can only imagine what would have looked like.
I was just I wonder what it looked like.
Yeah, you look really cute doing your. I was just imagining like stardust or fairy dust, you know, going blowing it into everybody. And when you were cackling, laughing, that was really cute. You were.
I remember that bit.
Yeah. Oh, you're hilarious. That was really cute.
But yeah, with the DNA thing the other day, I felt a lot of like almost a bit of fear and a bit of like, oh, some of this just feels dark, and I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't remove all my serpent stuff or whatever, Kundalini thing. But I felt really kind of like half of it was really good, but when the room was really alive, I was like, a little
Things
bit.
would have been getting discussed. Well, I know the person that I was tuning into and talking. Well, I talked very, very briefly about that person and that particular one that was clearing it out of my DNA. That person is extremely dark.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if you picked up on some darkness.
Shiver. Yeah, I did. And I was like, I thought it must have just been something to do with me that I didn't clear or something like that. But yeah, I did
Just
feel
being
a bit
clever
funny.
and tuning in.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Thank you. Tanya, did you experience any of it? Because
Oh,
you're
it
out
was-
cold.
No,
No?
I thought
No?
I was wide awake and
Oh.
busy going, watching light. No, I didn't think over here. I should have done what sounds of it.
Well, it must have been you could hear someone breathing really deep.
Yes, and that's on snoring.
Yeah, I was for a little while there.
Yeah.
It took me in deep for a bit.
I thought I was like really
I
aware.
thought, yeah, I thought,
And it was
oh,
only
okay.
right at the end there when you're saying come back, I'm like, oh, no, just what? And I was, okay, who's that? What? There's too much going on. Oh, I did finish.
And Miss Nada?
I absolutely love this. My third eye's still pinging, ping. But the first place they took me, I had Isis and, Toph. So Toph, he was known as Hermes in Atlantis. Anyway, they came and took me by the hand and we were back in Atlantis. Next minute, I was gathering up the kids because I've had this dream since I was a little girl. Hermes, who's also known as Toph in Egypt, yelling out at me, Nada, grab the children. And I'm always gathering the children. It was when the wars were happening because I always see the big laser beams happening, and that's when it was the collapse of Atlantis. Next minute we step into this elevator and it's a massive big pyramid vehicle like spaceship, and we go up and we go out and we land in Egypt. And so anyway, from there we went to Egypt, and then next minute I was in the Giza pyramid with all these beautiful beings and Syrian beings and a few other different ones, and they've taken me, just like every time I've been to Egypt before, I lay in a sarcophagus and went straight up to the Sirius star, but it was like majorly pulsating with my third eye, crown chakra. Went up there, can't remember what happened there, I think that's when I went in deep. And then I remember connecting with Archangel Metatron for a minute. We were talking about Akashic Records. And then straight back down, I got taken, because when I access people's soul records and stuff, I connect with Archangel Metatron, and then the Syrian beings and ancient Egyptian take me straight to the halls of Amentes, which is under the paws of the Sphinx. And I was there because right down underneath there, there's these big ancient divine beings that have been there since the dawn of time, and some of them have got very deep voices, and they're massive big beings, and they've got all the record keys.